to make your way in this life, you better know how to read and to write.
If you're ready to learn every day, you can take home a lot more than your pay. Learning a living.
Prepare yourself for the world of the future. Don't count on somebody else.
Searching for answers,
Taking and
giving. Finding the time, expanding your mind.
learning a living.
If you want to be the best you can be, you gotta work hard at finding the key. And with all of the doors you can choose, there's really nowhere you can. Learning a living.
Preparing yourself for the world of the future. Don't count on somebody else.
Searching for answers,
Taking and giving.
finding the time, expanding mind.
Learning a living.
Learning a living. It means more than getting a job. In today's employment market, learning a living is a requirement for every young person.
But it's also a requirement for people already in the workforce. Learning a living means developing the competencies and skills, work know-how needed for success in a high-performance economy.
What are the skills, and how can educators and employers best assess this know-how when evaluating or hiring students or workers? The U.S. Department of Labor has defined a framework of competencies required for workplace know-how in a high-performance economy. The framework, embraced by the hospitality and tourism industry, is based on 5 place competencies and a 3-part foundation of 6 skills.
Specifically, productive workers should be able to effectively use resources, know how to allocate time, money, materials, and staff.
Interpersonal relationships, be able to work on teams, teach others, serve customers, lead, negotiate, and work well with people from diverse backgrounds.
Information, able to acquire and evaluate data, organize and maintain files, interpret, communicate, and use computers to process information.
Systems. Understand social, organizational, and technological systems. Monitor and performance and design or improve systems.
And technology. Be able to select equipment and tools, apply technology to specific tasks, and maintain and troubleshoot equipment.
In addition to these 5 competencies, there's a 3-part foundation of skills competent workers need in a high-performance workplace. Basic skills, reading, writing, arithmetic, and mathematics, speaking and listening.
Thinking skill, the ability to learn, to reason, to think creatively, to make decisions, and to solve problems.
Personal qualities, individual responsibility, self-esteem and self-management, sociability, integrity.
Unfortunately, at the present time, this combination of workplace competencies and foundation skills, workplace know-how, is not being taught as or used as the requirement for most diplomas. Increasing the quality of education and training is critical to improve competitiveness, boosting activity and living standards. There's a pressing need to increase educational standards and skills of young people entering the workforce, as well as those already in the workforce.
Major reforms underway include the development of comprehensive school-to-work transition programs, including tech prep and youth apprenticeship, a restructuring of the teaching profession, including training and retraining opportunities, and new policy-making roles, and the redesign of school curricula and assessment systems to incorporate new technology and provide more relevant and appropriate opportunities for people.
One of the big problems facing employers and workers today is the lack of connection between the skills needed in place and the skills imparted through education and training. The Council on Hotel, Restaurant, and Institutional Education, also called CRE, in conjunction with the Convocation of National Hospitality and Tourism Industry Associations and the State's Department of Labor, is working to develop and implement voluntary national skill standards for the hospitality and tourism industry.
Ultimately, these standards will require the endorsement of the National Skill Standards for the Hospitality and Tourism Industry, an industry body representing the interests of the education and the workforce. Broadly defined skills standards provide the framework needed to ensure that workers have the skills needed to make transition from one career to another fast changing. When connected to educational standards, they help to create a seamless system of lifelong learning opportunities with certificates of mastery and competency that are accepted and recognized by employers.
Skill standards identify the knowledge, skills, and attitude needed to perform successfully in the workplace. They help to ensure a common standardized system for classifying and describing the skills needed for particular occupations and the skills possessed by individual workers. Skill standards can aid communication among employers, educators, trainers, and workers with specific levels and needs. As the world's largest industry, hospitality and tourism plays a crucial role in the workforce development system. In the United States, for example, the industry employs more than 10 million people, 1 in 2 workers. Perhaps more striking still, 1 in 12 workforce was at one time or is currently employed by McDonald's Corporation, a sole employer.
As the point of entry into the workforce for literally millions of people, the hospitality and tourism industry provides one of the first opportunities many people have to acquire valuable skills that can be utilized throughout a lifetime of work experience. The industry provides a valuable learning laboratory that's been overlooked far too long. All too often, the educational value of the job opportunities in the industry has been underestimated or misunderstood.
Beyond this, efforts to restructure work organizations for high performance, training delivery systems, and identify skill standards for the industry hold the potential to further transform many jobs now considered to be dead-end jobs, launching pads from which people will succeed in the workforce. The cross-functional skills which can be acquired and owned in the hospitality and tourism industry, customer service, fast and reliable delivery, product quality, teamwork, dependability, and courtesy, are the types of skills all high-performance work organizations need.
For example, the Employment Policies Institute in D.C. conducted a survey to determine attitudes of current or former hospitality workers and the development of workplace know-how. 79% survey respondents said that working in a hotel or restaurant was helpful to them in developing skills useful in later work experience. The majority of respondents also noted that their employment improved their communications, writing, and math skills. In addition, respondents said the jobs helped them solve problems and follow directions, more skills necessary for the workforce of the future.
Beyond the ever-increasing contributions the hospitality and tourism industry makes to the economy, it also produces other benefits for society.
The industry's invisible curriculum provides all kinds of people everywhere with unlimited opportunities earning a living.
If you're wondering how to begin, think about where you've already been.
And before you go in big plan, need to know what tomorrow demands. Learning a living,
Preparing yourself for the world future. Don't count on somebody else.